So why are you guys just hiring people that are terminated from other counties without even looking into why they were terminated? Because you've got to know this. How long have you been an officer?
Going on 28 years.
28 years. So how often do officers get the opportunity to resign before they're terminated? Like almost always, right?
And under most circumstances, I've seen that, yes.
Yes. Okay, so this guy didn't even get that opportunity. He was terminated. And you guys don't even look into why. You just hire him.
Previously on the Random Patriot.
When you're a cop, you can't always be a hammer looking for a nail. Different situations require different actions or reactions, and not everybody that you talk to is a criminal that needs to go to jail. And apparently the sheriff in Hempstead County, Arkansas recognizes this because he recently fired one of his deputies, Jason Johnson, for mistreating an 81-year-old man on a traffic stop who has memory loss issues and recently had a stroke in the last 5 years and is not a nail that needs hammering. This all starts with Deputy Jason Johnson patrolling on the highway when he says he sees Olin Lane doing 55 miles an hour in a 45 mile an hour zone, so he conducts a traffic stop. Now, Olin doesn't pull over immediately. He finds the first public roadway off of the highway to pull onto, and this makes the deputy mad.
Deputy Johnson, Hempstead County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Johnson, Hempstead County Sheriff's Office.
Hey,
Next time, just pull over.
right in the middle of the road?
I don't give a fuck where you pull over at, tell you the truth.
Okay.
Because I turned on my blue lights. You slowed down. I pulled out behind your blue lights. I know you acknowledged me, but you need to pull over. You don't get to dictate where this traffic stop happens at, okay?
Yeah.
Driver license, insurance.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a little perturbed because you could have pulled over at any time.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Now, I'm going to assume you didn't have your seatbelt on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So in case I didn't say the reason why I pulled you over, you come around that curve running 54. You sped up to 56. Speed limit on this road is 45.
I didn't know that either.
How long you drove this road?
A long time, yeah.
You pass a 45 mile an hour speed limit sign out on it every day you drive it then.
Yeah. I know. I just wasn't watching. You know, I was speeding.
I'm going to make you a deal. I'm going to give you a warning for your speeding. Cool. But I ain't going to ticket you for no seatbelt.
It is nice of the deputy to only issue a warning for the speeding, but why not do the same for the seatbelt? Now, this honestly doesn't matter, but notice how Deputy Johnson never says he will be right back with a ticket. He informs Mr. Lane that he'll be receiving a warning and a citation, and then walks off.
I'm going to give you a warning for your speeding and for driving left of center, but I'm going to give you a ticket for no seatbelt. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right.
He never actually says he'll be right back with a ticket. This causes the 81-year-old confused man to get even more confused, and after a while, thinking the stop is over, he actually starts to drive off.
What in the fuck are you doing? Do not move that vehicle again! Turn the vehicle off! Turn the vehicle off! Give me the keys!
What did I do now?
Give me the fucking keys!
What in the world did I do?
Why did you take off from that stop?
I stopped.
Why did you take off from this stop?
Well,
You better give me a goddamn good reason right now.
I don't know.
Step out the fucking vehicle. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Goddamn fucking retarded. Let go of your hand. Code 4, I got one tick 15. I had this guy try to run off from me on this traffic stop.
I didn't know that either.
Bullshit.
No, I didn't.
Bullshit. Get in there. I'm code 4. Step up in there. Fucking retarded.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Put your legs in. You done earned your trip to jail. I know you're 81 years old, but that's the most stupidest thing you could have done today.
Well, I guess so it is. I'm really sorry. I guess I learned my lesson.
Yeah? Because now your vehicle's going to get towed and you're going to jail.
It doesn't take a special detective Inspector Gadget to see this as an older man, possibly confused, but likely not a dangerous criminal.
Oh, 81-year-old man. Olin Lane. Because this vehicle here had hay bales on it and just passed us. And I looked up and he just took off.
Feeling okay today?
I don't feel real good right now.
Well, no, not right now, but where were you headed?
I get it home.
Look at me. You been drinking or anything?
No,
or
I don't.
have you taken any kind of prescription or anything this morning?
I don't take no medicine.
Don't take no medicine.
Don't smoke.
Yeah. I guess that's why you lived to 81, huh?
I guess that.
What's the deal?
What?
Thought you were done and gonna leave, or
What?
what, on the traffic stuff?
Oh, I didn't know the procedure.
Okay. I was trying to understand your thinking, why you took off. Okay.
I was waiting for them to leave.
Well, he still had your driver's license and everything.
What? God, I didn't know that. I had trouble with my memory.
You got any family around here?
You need to call your daughter and have somebody come get you, okay?
What's your daughter's name?
And I'm so daggone confused now. I can't remember her name.
Right. Well,
It's Sabrina.
Yes.
This is Deputy Johnson, Hempstead County Sheriff's Office. Mr. Olin Lane, your daddy?
Yes.
I pulled him over on a traffic stop and he tried to take off on me. A little disoriented. I don't know what's going on with him, but can you come up here and pick him up in case the ambulance releases him?
My dad has had 3 strokes, and he's in the process of getting dementia.
Come down to Blevins Cut-Through Road. So, Mr. Olin, back to what I was originally going to do. I'm still going to give you a warning for you speeding and driving left of center like I told you. I'm still going to give you that citation for no seatbelt. I'm also going to give you a citation just for fleeing. I'm not going to charge you with the felony right now, okay? Mr. Lane, by the way, we're going to have the ambulance come check you out.
City units are turning loose right now.
We probably ain't going to take you to jail, but we're going to take your vehicle to jail, okay? All right. You can put this with your wallet in your pocket somewhere where you can remember it, okay?
Yeah.
I'm also going to tell Sabrina when she gets here. Like I said, I'm still going to cite you for the no seatbelt, because for what we had going, I already had everything pulled up, and for a fleeing charge, because you took off on me. Because even sitting back, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I know I did.
I mean, you did.
He did an amazing job at assessing the situation and changing the direction that Deputy Johnson had started to take with Mr. Olin. So I just wanted to give a shout out to this guy for recognizing when somebody's not a nail that needs hammering. Because it's important to recognize when nails don't need hammering. And John from the Civil Rights Lawyer channel gave me permission to share his opinion on this as well.
When conducting a traffic stop involving a senior citizen, police officers should always be attentive to potential signs of dementia. When confronted with this, what should the police officer do instead of doing what Deputy Johnson is doing in this video? They should approach the situation with patience, speak clearly, calmly, and slowly, allowing extra time for responses. They should avoid overwhelming the individual with rapid or complex questions. They should look for medical alerts. They should check for medical bracelets or cards indicating dementia or Alzheimer's disease. And very importantly, they should use de-escalation techniques. So basically the opposite of everything that Deputy Jason Johnson did here at this traffic stop.
Right in the middle of the road.
I don't give a where you pull over at, tell you the truth.
So Olin was charged with no seatbelt and fleeing. But an internal review was opened on Deputy Jason Johnson, and he was fired just 3 days after the incident happened. And I did get a copy of his termination letter that reads, "This letter serves as official notice of the termination of your employment with the Hempstead County Sheriff's Office effective immediately. It has been determined that your conduct during a recorded traffic stop involving an 81-year-old male violated multiple departmental policies and ethical standards expected of a sworn law enforcement officer. You chose to berate the elderly individual, repeatedly using profanity and most egregiously referring to him as the term retarded. Your actions are in direct violation of the following Hempstead County Sheriff's Office policies: the Code of Conduct, Professionalism and Courtesy, abuse and disrespect of citizens, and use of derogatory or offensive language." And that is signed Hempstead County Sheriff James Singleton.
Okay, he was fired. Great. I actually called the sheriff's office here with some questions, and the sheriff himself answered. And so I spoke to him briefly, and I said, well, thanks for firing this guy. And this is what he said: "We're an open book." Okay, I respect that. He fired this guy. The reasons for that are obvious, but we know what happens across the country. This guy apparently has no other marketable skills other than doing things like he did in this video. So he pops up somewhere else working for some other county or some other city. How do we stop that? Well, like most states, in Arkansas, somebody has to be certified or licensed to be a police officer in the first place by some overseeing government agency. Arkansas has this Commission on Law Enforcement Standards and Training. So I did some research on it. This is one of their primary objectives: to establish minimum standards for employment and continued employment for police officers, including minimum standards of education, physical, emotional, intellectual, and moral fitness, and such other matters that relate to the competence and reliability of persons seeking employment and in continued employment within the public law enforcement service. I'm sure most of us can agree that Deputy Jason Johnson does not hopefully meet whatever the minimum standard is for emotional, intellectual, and moral fitness. He is not competent, he is not reliable, and he should not be certified. Just looking at their website, I could see that this guy, Chris Chapman, was the director of this entire commission. I ended up finding his email address, and I emailed him, and I sent him a link to the media report about this with some of the body cam footage, and I asked him, is there any ongoing investigation into this guy? Are you guys doing anything about him? Or is he going to pop up somewhere else? Did I get a response? No.
I just got a tip that Jason Johnson already found another job at the Nevada County Sheriff's Department, which is just the county next door. And of course, I had to confirm this. Well, I was honestly just asking about a new deputy of yours, Jason Johnson. I was just kind of curious, like, do you guys know that he was just let go from Hempstead County?
Okay, if you have something to discuss as far as employment goes, that's not anything I handle. You would have to speak with one of the administrators for that.
Gotcha. But you can confirm that he is employed there right now?
He is a deputy with Nevada County, yes, sir. I can confirm that, but anything else as far as an employment matter has to go through our administrators.
Have you ever worked with him before? Or anything like that?
I'm not getting into any of this, sir. That's, again, if you got something to discuss about an employee, it's going to have to go through administrator.
All right, so I just confirmed that he is a deputy at Nevada County. And so it doesn't take long around here. And one of the reasons is because I don't think there's a department in Arkansas that isn't hiring right now. And so he could probably get hired on at any of these rural counties around here. This is what happens all the time. An officer gets let go and they find a new job very easily. And it's because being a cop isn't what it used to be for many reasons. And that's a whole conversation on itself. But one of the reasons why being a cop isn't what it used to be is because people are liking cops less and less. One, because they're getting exposed on the internet. But two, what I hear all the time from these departments on why they didn't reprimand this cop or why they didn't fire that cop was because they have a hard time keeping officers. They need officers. They are already short-staffed. They're not going to let him go over a policy violation or whatever it is. And so this bad cop keeps being a bad cop, and that bad cop is ruining the image of what it is to be a cop. So less people even want to be that. It's a self-perpetuating system And the only way to stop it is to stop hiring bad cops. Stop keeping them. Yeah, you got to be even more short-staffed until you find a better cop. Maybe it's a pay issue. Maybe it's a lot of issues. But you can't keep these bad cops and then get mad that people don't like cops. And so that's big props to the sheriff at Hempstead. You can tell that that's a special department where just one department over, they're like, oh, you don't want that cop anymore? Send him our way. We don't care. And I just talked to that sergeant at Nevada County. He seemed cool, but he has no say in it. There's no way they don't know. It was on the local news. It's been all over the internet. It's just one county over. And now that dude is working at your department. How do you not know? He definitely knows. How many of them care? That's a good question. Obviously, the sheriff doesn't care. Otherwise, he wouldn't have hired him. This is Justin with the Random Patriot, and I got a missed call from you guys yesterday.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Well, is the sheriff there maybe?
No, sir. They're out on calls.
Even the sheriff is?
Yes, sir.
So I have I'll call it a locally popular YouTube channel, and I posted a video about a new deputy that you have who was recently terminated from the county over, Hempstead County.
Sir, I'm just a dispatcher. I don't know anything about
I understand. Well, I'm trying to maybe help you help me. So what I'm getting at is I posted this video yesterday. Well, yesterday I get a call from a number, from this number actually. I didn't notice the missed call till after hours, so when I called back, it was just the dispatcher, and they told me to call back again today. So that all being said, I post a video about your department, and then your department, well, and I say your department, I don't know who you actually work for, but Nevada County, however you say it. And then they reached out to me. And so I was hoping before it gets too late, maybe you could help me get in contact with whoever was trying to get in contact with me, so we're not playing phone tag for the rest of the week.
Okay, give me just a second, okay?
Thanks, man.
Hey, this is Chief Deputy Miller. I just walked in. I was the one trying to call you yesterday.
Oh, hey, man. How's it going?
Yeah, I was told by my sergeant that you wanted someone to call, so when I come in the office, I tried to call you.
Oh, no. Maybe misunderstanding. I never asked anyone to call me or anything. I'm actually glad that you did. I mean, I have some questions if you have a second.
I mean, I'll try to answer what I can answer. You understand, under employee issues, we can't say a whole bunch.
I get it. So I was just calling to confirm that you did have a new deputy, Jason Johnson.
Yes, sir.
That's accurate.
He was hired here around the 1st of August.
Alrighty. And then are you guys aware that he was terminated from Hempstead County just like a week before that?
We were aware of that. And I'm sure the next question is going to be, did we see the video? And no, we had not seen the video at the point in time.
Really? So why are you guys just hiring people that are terminated from other counties without even looking into why they were terminated? Because you've got to know this. How long have you been how long have you been an officer?
Going on 28 years.
28 years. So how often do officers get the opportunity to resign before they're terminated? Like almost always, right? Like 99% of the time, if you're getting terminated, you have the opportunity to resign first, right?
And under most circumstances, I've seen that, yes.
Yes. Okay, so this guy didn't even get that opportunity. He was terminated. And you guys don't even look into why. You just hire him.
I will tell you this. We talked to the sheriff that terminated him, and he gave a good recommendation for us to hire him.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. That's the honest truth.
Wouldn't that be conflicting? Why do you think he would terminate someone and then give him a good recommendation?
I can't really answer that. You might ask him about that, but we did call and me and the sheriff both had a phone conversation with him before we put him on. We did know Jason from being parole officer previously. He had worked over here in our area. I know he had a bad day, and nobody's condoning the way he talked to the man. And I'm sure you understand. I've watched your video I mean, when you're a small department, you just sometimes you got to try to hire what you can hire. But as I said, we had not seen the video previously before we hired him. The first we saw the video of what happened on the traffic stop was when it hit the news channel.
Oh, okay. Well, that was like last month, right?
Yes, it was probably 3 weeks after we hired him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, because it came out on, I'm going to say the middle of August, somewhere around the last of August. We actually put Jason to work sometime around the 1st.
Okay.
Haven't had a minute's trouble with him. Hadn't had any complaints on him other than, to do with what he did in Hempstead County. But, we're seriously looking into everything that, the concerns that we have been getting notified about.
Okay. So you are at least keeping an eye on him. Would you say he's on a probational period or anything like that?
Any new hire is actually on a probation period for a year.
Okay.
That's a class mandated deal there.
And I'll be real with you too, because I kind of agree. Everyone has a bad day. And I've seen officers do much worse and not even get a write-up, never mind terminated. Does he deserve to be terminated? Technically, yes. But then that would mean a lot of other officers deserve a lot worse. But not everyone can recognize when someone's having some mental issues. But shouldn't you be able to as an officer? Yes, that's a question. The guy did take off on him, quote unquote. And so I can see being riled up and even swearing. And I was on the fence, honestly, for a little while. Maybe he's a new officer. You don't know what's going on. This guy did kind of take off. He didn't beat him up or anything. He just kind of swears at him, calls him retarded. But where he lost me completely, where I was like, all right, I do not agree with this, is even after finding out he was senile and had like 4 or 5 strokes and all of this, he still charges the guy. He still throws him in the back and writes him up a bunch of citations. And that's where I'm like, okay, now you have no morals now. Instead of just helping this guy that clearly needs help, instead of serving and protecting your community, you're still throwing charges on this 81-year-old man, this 81-year-old senile man, because you already had it pulled up on your computer, you said. He doesn't need to be a police officer. He needs to be decertified, and he does not deserve to be roaming the streets saying that he's helping the community, because that's not helping the community.
My understanding, the charges were actually dropped the next day by him. Now, that's what I've been told. I can't confirm that. Hempstead County would have to confirm that, but was told by him that he did call and have all the charges dismissed. And that was before you actually got fired.
Gotcha. I would bet that he was coerced into that because he knew that there was an internal review. He had no inkling to dismiss him. He was ready to go. It was like the best part of his day. You can tell in that video, he's having a good old time, eating snacks, writing up these citations, telling this guy, you're going to jail, your car's going to impound, you're getting all these citations. The next day, there's an internal review opened, and now he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's not his morals. That wasn't his decision. That was, oh shit, now I'm in trouble, so how can I save my own ass?
Yes, I understand where you're coming from, man. I can't completely answer that. I don't know, because I don't have access to all of that.
I got you. Are you short-staffed, I guess?
Always.
Always, yeah.
And we certainly appreciate your concern, and like I say, we are, looking at everything that's going on. At least you are calling and not cussing us like most people are doing.
Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know people do that. It doesn't help anything.
When you answer the phone and you go to getting cussed out, then you pretty well get hung up on it.
I appreciate you giving me a call and having a talk with me about it. Maybe this was a learning lesson for him. Maybe he turns out to be the best cop ever after this.
We can only hope.
Right.
Hope and pray.
Thanks, brother. See you.
Bye.
You're not helping the community by putting charges on a senile old man. You found a man that needs help. Okay, step 1, you found a man that needs help. Step 2, help him. You didn't do that. You you did put charges on him when you should have helped him. I didn't mean to do that, but that was funny. And so why are you always trying to put charges on people that just might need some help? Don't always be the hammer looking for the nail. Why can't your first thought be, who can I help today? Why is the first thought in every cop's brain is to take someone to jail, write citations and take them to jail, call the record because your car is going to jail too. That's all they think. If you see him screw up, report him to the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, Nevada. Report him to the sheriff. Report him to Chief Deputy Miller. He seems like a cool dude. Just don't call cussing him out, and he will talk to you. I do find it interesting that the sheriff in Hempstead County gave him a positive recommendation to Nevada County. It actually makes me wonder more about who the family is. I'm wondering if the Hempstead County sheriff didn't even want to fire him, but was kind of put in this corner, and so, yeah, I have to fire you, but I will give you a good recommendation in just the county next door, because we all know they're hiring, just like everybody else in Arkansas. So there's something going on there. I almost ended this without calling Hempstead and asking the sheriff if he did, in fact, give him a positive recommendation.
Sheriff's Office, how can I help you?
Hello, is the sheriff in by chance?
No, sir, he's gone for today.
Oh, he is. Is the chief deputy in there, maybe?
He's at a funeral.
Oh, bad day, huh? Who would be the highest one there, you think?
Let me see who's in. Hang on just a minute.
Thank you.
Sheriff's Office.
Hello. Hey, this is Justin with the Random Patriot. Who am I speaking with?
Jeremy McBride. I'm CID sergeant.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. You may not be able to answer this. I'm not here to point fingers or anything like that, but I had heard. Well, did you know about Jason Johnson being let go a month ago or so?
Yeah.
So I just talked to the chief deputy over at Nevada County, and he was saying that the sheriff at Hempstead actually gave him a positive recommendation to come over there. Do you know about that?
I don't know firsthand, but I can tell you that they were offered to watch the video from Jason's stop before they hired him, and they declined to do so and hired him anyway.
Yeah, so they actually told me that too. They said that they never even watched the video until after the fact, like 3 weeks after, even though they knew it was out there. And they hired him because the sheriff said that they should.
I doubt that.
And I'm sure part of it is that they were short-staffed and this and that.
I mean, I don't see our sheriff giving him golden recommendation or anything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to fire him and then the very next week be like, he's a great officer. You know?
I doubt that happened. So
now, I do have, and I apologize, I know you may not be able to answer, but the family that the older man was a part of, is he like a known family around there where the sheriff might have been cornered into having to let him go? Like, I have to because it's the lanes and you don't mess with the lanes around here or something, you know?
No, it's nothing like that.
It's not? Okay.
No.
So he's just kind of he's just a good dude. He wants all of his officers to all be good dudes, and that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, that's it. He got a big heart.
He does? Okay.
Yep.
So we definitely got conflicting information from one department to the next. The department that he's at now says the sheriff that used to be his boss gave him a high recommendation, and you should definitely hire him. But here's the video if you want to watch it. And they're like, no. We don't even want to watch that video. Send them our way. We're short-staffed. We don't care. We need cops, good cops, bad cops, don't care. Just send them our way. We need cops. And then they don't even see the video for weeks later till it's on the news. And then the news only shows like 2 minutes of it. The news doesn't show the whole context of the whole stop. They see that 2-minute little clip, and that's all they see. And then weeks later, they see my video, which shows a lot more than 2 minutes. And that's when they decided to call me. I did not ask for a call back. I promise you I didn't. As you heard the Chief Deputy Miller say, they've been getting all kinds of calls, people mad that they hired this guy, that they have this guy as one of their officers now. So we'll see how long it lasts. Let's see if he actually stays an officer there. If they decide to get rid of him, it's not worth the headache. If you want to find out, hit that subscribe button because I will keep you updated. I may even take a trip up there. We'll see. And if you like this channel, please hit the like button. That way I can see you in the next one.